say hello. I'm on my way back home from the hospital here in Winston-Salem. I guess it's been 2 years almost since I've been down here. And it's wild how things change when you haven't been somewhere in a while. I mean, it's changed, but then again, some things stay the same. I guess what you want to say. The hospital, even though they're constructing everything came back to me. You know, if I go in on the side that I'm used to going in on, I don't have any issue. But when somebody tells me to go in on the other side of the building, then I seem to, it's because I'm not familiar with it, I don't know exactly where everything is. But anyway, I went in on my normal side. I was able to walk straight to it. So that was good. And actually it wasn't bad. I was afraid it would be one of the buildings that was would take forever for me to get to as far as walking. But this one wasn't bad at all. And she seems to have a good staff. Now, I'll be honest with you, she is not doing well. You know, it breaks my heart to see her like this. And it will take a miracle for her to get well. I mean, well enough to come home. It will take a miracle. And, you know, there's a part of me, I've turned it over to God. You know, that I'm trying to come to terms with what's going on, but it's just, I guess I just keep thinking, tomorrow I'll go in there and she'll be just like she was. You know, not before she got sick, but like she was a month ago. Something like that. But I don't know. I don't really understand everything that's going on. And, you know, I know that the doctors, you know, there's just certain things they just don't know. But my aunt came from Greensboro and we had a good conversation. So I feel a lot better in that regard. And, you know, that no matter what, everything will work out. I just don't want her to suffer. Now, I don't think she's suffering right now. The only problem I have with anything, and I mean it's not anything you can do about it, is that she's kind of confused on where she's at. I mean, if you tell her where she's at, she understands, but it's like if she goes to sleep for a few minutes and wakes back up, you have to tell her again. And that's what the main thing worries me when I'm not there, because when I'm there I can calm her down. Now, last night they had a rough time with her. I did film some this morning, but I'm not going to put it up. You know, it's just me rambling. And I'm not going to talk very long here, but they did have a rough time with her when they got her there last night. And, you know, and I was hearing in the background, that wasn't my mother. I don't know who that was, but that wasn't my mother. So anyway, you know, I don't want her to get scared again. And I mean, like I said, that person last night was not her. She's really not that scared. I mean, she doesn't like to be alone at night. I mean, that was one reason why I moved back home, was that she could have never stayed at home alone at night. I mean, she's just never had to do that. And, you know, I just knew it would be better if I moved back home. Because since being an only child, and as I said in another video, which I don't know if I uploaded it or not, I've done so many that I've to delete, is that I'm a spoiled child. I know that. And I mean, she sheltered me from so much. But anyway, it is what it is. I know I'm back to saying that again, instead of saying the other words. And I'm trying not to get too teary-eyed. Anyway, that's the main thing, is that she just is confused. And I don't know that that's going to get any better. Even if she was, I mean, she was holding her own. They had taken the oxygen percentage down, and she was still, the only time it would go down is if she was trying to eat. You know, they've decided that 88 is a good number to shoot for. I always said 93, 95 was too high for her at this point. So they've decided that 88 is a good number. And, you know, when it gets down to 84, of course, the alarms go off. But anyway, she is just confused about some things. And she was talking to me about some things today that didn't make any sense. It was like she was remembering things that happened that maybe I wasn't around or something. I don't know. It wasn't when, you know, she was young. It was just, you know, and she kept saying she was seeing the White House through the glass. And there was a glare. And I mean, her vision has gotten terrible. And I know she was seeing a glare, but I could never see the glare of what I thought was the White House. So I don't know what she was seeing. And, you know, I could come up with things probably, but anyway, you know, the one thing though she's not mentioned my stepdad, and before she would always mention him. You know, she says that she don't remember being there when he was sick, so that tells me she's, you know, lost a lot of memory. I'm not going to say it can't come back, but she's just lost a lot of memory, because like I said, we were there every day for a month, and I'm just shocked she can't remember that, but you know. And she, you know, when I ask her, does she know so-and-so? She'll say, yeah, and then she'll start talking in a different way about them that doesn't make sense. Like I told her, you know, my friend Sandy that was coming down, she said she'd be down today. I don't know. I mean, she's my mom's friend too, not just mine. But anyway, I told her that Sandy was coming, and she had to think a few minutes who Sandy was, and I still don't know if she thought for sure she knew who she was. But I'm hoping when she sees her face, if she does go, that she'll remember, because she knew who Myrtle was right away, my aunt. So, and then she had a phone call, and I told her who it was. It was on her cell phone, and I asked her, did she know who that was? And she said yes, and then she started telling me some story that didn't make no sense. And I said, no, that's not her. I said, you went to school with her. And, you know, I don't know if she ever figured it out anyway. But that's where we're at. And as I said before, if it will take a miracle. But I felt like the first time she got sick, it would take a miracle, and the miracle happened. But I know that, you know, I mean, I know I'm not stupid, that, you know, she can't keep going on like this. But anyway, I try to be brave. That's what she taught me to be. And I'm going to close now, and I will talk to y'all later. So love you, bye.